What's going on? Killazilla's back with another Crossout video. In this video, we are going to be causing havoc. We're going to be obliterating, annihilating, devastating, desolating, absolutely destroying, destructing, and deleting everything in front of us. Mainly the weapons. The weapons don't stand a chance. Because we've all ran into this particular build, and every time we did, our weapons seemed to disappear. So, let's see what can happen when we put those weapons into my hands. This is the Destructor. And it's come from something wonderful, because I love when people message me, yo, I've seen your channel, I like your videos, and yesterday, and listen, it happens sometimes, but not often, but yesterday in the span of like an hour or two, I had like 3 or 4 different people just be like, yo, your videos are great, hey, I seen your video, man, I really like your YouTube channel, and it made me so happy. I truly appreciate that stuff, you know, and when you see me in game, if you've ever seen my stuff, let me know, because I want to know, like, if YouTube's putting my stuff out there, you know, the more messages I get, the more I know YouTube's promoting it, and then I know I'm doing something right. So it's going to help me kind of figure out if, you know, maybe I'm going off the path, or my last video wasn't so good, all that good stuff. But anytime you see me, general chat, game, feel free, what's up, like your stuff, or ask me to make a build, you know. Now, nobody's asked me for anything in particular recently. The clown car was the last thing I built for somebody. This build, it was built for somebody in-game, because after I got like the 4th message, I was like feeling so good. I was like, yo, all right, hold on. Let me just outsource and ask the game, what kind of Crossout video do they want to see, right? And the consensus seemed to be Destructors. One person in particular who I was chatting with a little bit mentioned Destructors. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, I have Destructors. And the craziest thing of all is, I waited weeks to get Destructors. For a good month or two, all I wanted was fused Destructors. And then a battle pass came out, and it was the wrong fuse. It wasn't the good fuse. And I was still so close to getting them, because I have no patience, right? But I held out, thanks to Puffin. He told me, don't get those, wait. And I waited. And then, like, the next battle pass happened to be the wonderful Destructors I was waiting for. I got them. I used them all day long. I loved them. And I forgot about it. I forgot about them. I haven't used them since. They've been sitting in my storage collecting dust. Now, obviously, like, if I really think about it, it's because I was using them on a hover. And hovers are never my go-to favorite thing in the world. So when I thought about making this video, I was like, you know what? Let me do something out of the box, something different. And not just strap into a hover like everybody else does, right? So I wanted to show you a little bit of creativity from my mind. And the goofy, crazy, weird art buildy stuff that I can build. And I came up with this, the Destructo. The Destructo, it looks like it has no wheels. And you would think it has no wheels. And it's funny because it only has 3. So it has 1 in the front and it has 2 in the back. It's basically a tricycle. Now, normally, tricycles are very unstable, right? I've rode motorcycles or dirt bikes since I was 5 years old. And trike dirt bikes went out the window very quick because they were so dangerous. People flipped over all the time. They were no good. But because my armor is dragging on the ground, acting as like a stabilizer, all is well. Now, we could not have any type of wobble because with the Destructors, we need to hit the entire time. It's one continuous energy beam laser, and it needs to hit the entire way through, and then you get a massive pop at the end, which does a crazy like perk of damage and heat. So it actually is the only way you should use these weapons, because if you don't follow through the whole way, it's almost not even worth shooting. Now, that being said, obviously, you know, in Uranium War, Clan Confrontation, they're very annoying to go up against. They can take your weapons off very easily. In the right hands, mind you. But then again, not really, because they are kind of easy to use in the right situations. You're not going to want to sit there and try to track the guy who's going 250 and he's zigzagging and going behind rocks. That's not going to be the target you should choose. Hunt and stalk your prey, right? Wait till they're fighting somebody else. Wait till they crash. Wait till they bump into an enemy or your teammate bumps into them and jams them up against the wall. When they're stationary, they are extremely vulnerable and you can easily take their guns off. So you have to play smart. You have to play smart with these. It's really the only way to play it. So that being said, the Destructo is a wonderful 3-wheel tricycle car. It has bumpers on the side, bumpers on the front. We can be bumped from all the way around, except really the back. But because we are using atom wheels, anywhere we aim, we're going to be facing. So I'm not really worried about my back being too exposed. And it's also going to help with the the Destructors. That's why hovers work so well with Destructors, is because your aim matters so much and you need to stay on target. And with hovers, no matter where you face, where you aim, that's where you're going to face, you know? So as I show you like this, see, no matter where I aim, my car's going to turn in that direction. We're kind of spinning over here. Look at us. Whoa! You know, it could be a little wobbly, but whatever. Like, we're still... No hands! Look at this shit. What is this? Dude, I think I found out, what's it called when energy creates energy and it doesn't come from other energy? Something energy. It's like those things you used to get back in the day when you were a kid. It was like that ball that keeps swinging. Or the balls in the desk that go tap, 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 tap. What's that called? It's something energy. Kinetic energy. It's something where you put some energy into it and the energy keeps cycling. You know what I mean? It never goes anywhere or stops. It just keeps going. Look, I haven't touched my mouse and I keep spinning. What is this? Anyway, let's not get too sidetracked. That's crazy. That's wild. Okay, so that's how the Destructors work, obviously, right? So now if I actually, let me show you. I should have showed you. That's what I should have done. So it's one beam of energy, right? See that? Now you need to keep it on target, because if you notice, if you keep it on target, pop, you see that big snap and you get like 800 damage? Wonderful. But if I shoot and I go off, I only did as much damage while I was on target, obviously. But then let's say I miss and then go on target, right? I missed and now I'm on target. You still don't get that snap. You need to initially hit the target, stay on the target, hold it all the way to the end, then you get the snap. Now, the reason why you want that is because this is a relic weapon. That's one shot, right? Mind you, Devourers have decent durability. 2 shots and they're gone. This is a legendary toadfish. Decent durability as well. But 1 shot and they're gone. So you basically want to use the weapon like that. You need to hold it through the entire way. It's the only way that the weapon's going to get its optimized usage, okay? So, if we look at our stats, we have 8,998 power score, 3,073 durability, not bad. We're very good on tonnage, max speed of 80, good on acceleration, and we have Grizzly as our co-driver. So really quick, let's do that part breakdown right about now. So now everything is nice and tucked away. We got bumpers on the side. We're very stable. The guns are exposed. They are exposed. But my thought is the little strip that I have right here, it's going to afford enough protection. And you also have to remember, I don't want to block those from moving, because I want them to be able to hold that line or that beam the whole way through so I can get that buff. So let me go through the parts and the fuses so I can explain to you exactly what these perks are. Now, we have 3 Destructors, which do, if the beam hits an enemy entirely, at the end of the shot, it additionally heats up the parts and deals 400% more damage. That's crazy. 400% extra damage is absolutely nuts, especially considering you're also heating those parts up. So your team is also now doing double damage. It's a fantastic thing. They are fused with durability, reload time, and range of fire. That's exactly what I wanted. So I could just keep shooting, and the range is extra, so I can sit back a little bit further. Because obviously these aren't the type of guns where you just want to run up on somebody with them, right? We are using the aircraft covering paint to give us that, like, you know, sheet metal aircraft look. We have the photon medium cannon with durability, maximum speed, and cabin tonnage. This also, weapons that deal energy damage and that are mounted on a car with this cabin deal 30% more damage to heated parts. What are we doing? We're heating up parts and then getting 400% more damage. So not only are we getting 400, but we're getting 30, so we're technically heating up the parts and doing 430% more damage. What? That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Atom wheels. Let's look at this perk. Depending on the movement speed, accumulates a charge up to 10% per second when the armored vehicle moves at a maximum speed. When fully charged, creates a protective field that absorbs all damage from fast flying objects. Energy flows in a small radius around the movement part. After the shield is destroyed, the charge begins to accumulate again. It's fused with mass and negative power penalty. That means those wheels are very strong and secure. So the fact that I only have 3 is not going to be much of a big deal, considering they're covered with armor, and then they have an armored buff as well. I don't think I'm going to be losing those wheels. We have a Dunhorse engine fused with durability and bonus to power. Big G generator with resistance and module explosion damage, negative 25%. We did need 1 ammo box just to be safe. Durability and module efficiency. We have a bunch of frame parts, not really any pass-through parts, but we do have bumpers. Now, I was thinking like this as well, and we might change it. So our co-driver right now is Grizzly, but I was also thinking about trying out Billy. Because that damage buff, I mean, we don't really need it, right? So we're not going to have any spread reduction. We're not going to have spread increase rate. We're not going to have time to overheat. All we're going to really get is like extra durability and extra damage. So it's not really like the best, but I just wanted to see if max damage makes that much of a difference, you know? We could also throw claw wheels on here to really maximize our damage if we were going for a max damage type of build, but I think we'll probably stick with Grizzly. But there is a way to have more damage, and that would be claw wheels, Billy co-driver. That's how you're going to really maximize that damage. Simple as that, right? All right, let's get into a game. We've been yapping for way too long. Again, we are in a hover, so we don't have to worry about being damaged or destroyed in one little hit or some random cannon fire that smacks us in the side and splits us in half. We could take damage. But that does not mean we're going to run into the fight, right? We're not just going to charge in there with the hopes of invulnerability, because we don't have that. And because our guns are not really armored, we kind of have to play smart, okay? We're going to pick and choose our targets. We're going to try to single people out. We're not going to necessarily lone wolf it and go around all by ourselves. Maybe like team up, or if I see somebody who's a brick, I'll probably follow him around more. But other than that, I might just lurk and do some hunting, you know, shark in the water, look for some blood, and then attack, right? Because like I said, you do want to wait until somebody crashes, somebody's pinned against the wall, they flip over. When they are stationary, they are as good as done. It's over for them. And that's why when I tell people, like, if you ever face these destructors, you have to take them out immediately. Because they're not like the biggest threat. But in the right situation, they can completely cripple your team. They can strip every gun. In a 4v4, a minute, 2 minutes, they can take everybody's guns. By themselves. That's crazy. Yeah, a minute, probably. Because it's like, what, a 10-second reload? So, what do we got? This looks like a high power score. Oh my god, a 12 power score game, guys. What are we doing in here? Why are we in a 12 power score game? I love how my teammate just continually gets in front of me. Dude, now he's bumping me. Yo, get off me! I think I took his guns. Pop goes the weasel. Oh no! Destructors! It's Destructor on Destructor violence! Mine are fused for range though, I don't know. Driving backwards is not the move. Driving backwards is not the move, boys. I got his gun hot. There you go. Take it. Take that shit. Nice. We got it. We got the guns, buddy. 12K can eat it. I'm not afraid of 12K. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, he's behind me. Oh, I got one. He got one. I got one. He got one. His teammate, though, is pushing me, dude. Oh, look at that range, though. Look at that range. Loser. Good job, boys. Good job. Right here. Oh, man. $12K power score, boys. Why are we in this game? You know what? I'm going to tell you right now because I don't want to waste my time or your time. If we ever get out power scored like that again, I'm just leaving. I'm just going to leave. And normally I don't do that, and I wouldn't normally do that because I'll test my luck. Because we get 2 kills. We are the lowest power score in the game. Hold on. Watch this.
We're leaving, guys.
Watch this. Watch this. We got second place, the most amount of kills, okay? We are the lowest power score in the entire game. We're the only one under 9,000 power score. And we had the most kills on our team and we came in second place. You can't make that up, bro. That's crazy. And that's why, like, I wouldn't normally leave, but, like, I don't feel like it's a fair representation of what this build can do if I'm severely out power scored, you know? And if I notice something that's like a problem with them or a problem with the build or a counter that you can avoid going up against, I can share all that information with you. And I think that's the most valuable thing of watching the Killazilla videos is we learn together, you know? And that's always something I'm going to keep into my videos because, sure, I'm going to try to entertain you. I'm going to try to make it more action-packed, you know? And at the same time, I do want you to come away with learning something, you know? And again, it's even better when we learn together because when I go into it, like, not practiced with the weapon, it's like a new weapon to me, then I make those mistakes that the newer players make or somebody who just got those weapons would make, you know? Like the GL55s, if I drive around with them all the time, I already know how to play and what I'm going to do with those, you know? But with these, I'm kind of going to be testing the waters. I don't necessarily know my range. Like, I can't hit him. So that was a wasted shot. Did not think that would have been out of range, to be honest.
You're a dangerous man.
We just got to lock in a little bit better with our aim here. Wow, pop goes the weasel, boys. See ya! See ya, buddy! Nice. Gun came right off, dude. That gun came right off. Somebody get that droney. I don't want to waste a shot on it.
This one had no chance.
Droney Baloney is still alive! Get him! Oh no! I wanted to shoot! Shit, man! I was so close. So close to getting that guy. So yeah, in the earlier game too, like, you know, we were out power scored and then I just ran into a bad situation. The problem is this. You don't want to lose one of your guns, right? 2 will be alright. It's not going to be great. 2 will still do something. But if you get 2 taken and you are down to 1 gun, your only hope is just heating up something and letting a teammate do the damage, right? Because one gun by yourself, you're basically done up. I don't even think you can pop a wheel with one gun. You know what? Let's see something. Let's see something. Let's see something. Let's do a test. You know what? Let's add a test into the mix, right? So now look, we have one gun. We're going to go over to our Leviathan where we have multiple different wheels. So we have a Hermit wheel. That's one shot. We have two shot. Okay, so you could two shot Hermit wheels. That's not bad. What about these? These are those new wheels. Alright, so I guess you could two shot the majority of wheels with just one gun. So if you do get your guns taken and you're down to one gun, oh, the Sabbaths are tanks, huh? You might want to just go for wheels, because I'm even more so going to think that with a car that has a special wheel, like an APC wheel or an array wheel, you might be able to one-shot those, you know? Especially if they are slightly damaged. And that's also going to play a part into this, is most people bump and their wheels take damage, but they take more damage than the armor, right? So the armor around the wheels will come off, but the wheels will still stay there, you know? The Hermits do obviously have a buff when they're going faster. So maybe if the guy's flying by and with the Hermit wheel, you don't want to really shoot at it because you're not going to do much. Like, I've had a Hermit wheel completely exposed on my GL car, and I went full speed into a build where it was like a 90-degree angle, and my wheel hit right into it, and it stopped me. It stopped me in my tracks. Now, the wheel didn't get ripped off. It stopped me. And then I drove away, and my wheel was on the rest of the game still, you know? So they have the potential to take a lot of damage. Maybe target a different wheel than the Hermits. Alrighty. I hate going up here, but it is what it is. I think that's what we have to do. Shit, I fucked that up. You fucking butt! That would have been so bad if I got hit by that. Yeah, I'm gonna take him out, because that's gonna annoy the shit out of me. There's one. One's gone. Yo, the guns come off so easily, bro. It's so bad. Like, I get it, man. It's very annoying. Oh, shit. Oh, he decided not to come out. The guy was coming around. He decided not to come out. And Medic's guy is going to be a real nightmare to deal with. Come on, take him! I'm not even shooting. Someone take him. There you go. Let's go, baby! What do we got? Alright. Map's not too bad. This should work well for us. It's basically like, it's completely even, right? So like this side replicates that side. The middle is the battle zone, you know? So it's really who can hold their line the best. It all depends. It depends where my team's going. It seems like they're all pushing to the right. I'm going to have to push left because I'm already going this way and I'm not turning around. Look how slow my car is. I don't have the ability to turn around and make a change. Oh, he's not moving. You can go. Why did it not give me any damage for that? Oh, God. See, I can't even really dodge and get out of the way with these because the car is so slow. That's the only problem I have with these Atom wheels, and I know they're fixing them. Disarmed. Beautiful. I know they're fixing them and making them better, but they have to do a lot of work to make these picked a lot more. Try to use this as protection. It looked like they were pushing on the right, but I guess not. Oh, yeah, take him, go. Take him, hold him off, I'm coming, buddy.
I'm sure glad you're on our side.
Gonzo! No more gun for you. And see, I just keep it moving. There's no need to sit there and drill him nonstop. There's other enemies that have guns and need to be taken care of. Now, unfortunately, we are extremely slow. Oh boy. So that's the only gun that we have to worry about, because this gun's again nothing close up. I can sit here and drill this gun. And disarmed again. So that's 3 enemies with no guns. That should be my kill, but they're not because I couldn't care less. What do we have? We have one guy in our base. He's disarmed. This other guy's fighting down here. Let's see if he needs help. He's being double teamed down there. Let's go try to save him. Oh, man. He got taken out. Alright. Oh. There it is. Another guy. Oh, no! This guy's got full guns. He's got full guns and I need help. Fuck. I can't get a good shot on him. I'm dead. There's one gun. Oh, man. Guys, how much can I do? Y'all are so worried about taking out the people that I've already disarmed that nobody did anything else. This is the main problem with this game. If you guys focused on the people I didn't take the guns from, they would have been dead already. Then there would have been 4 guys, 5 guys rolling around with no guns, and we could have killed them at our own pace because it didn't matter. And we would have won the game. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I personally disarmed 4 to 5 people by myself. The rest of you couldn't take out the 3 remaining people? That one guy seemed like he was untouched with toadfishes. You know, easily anyone else like with a machine gun or an autocannon could have ate those guns alive. Why are they still untouched? I don't get it. Oh, I don't get it, man. It drives me crazy. That literally drives me crazy. And that's what makes me want to start finishing my kills. Because I feel like when I leave them there, they're like a distraction for like the dog-minded people. Like, oh my god, oh, kill, kill, kill. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then they just, they chase. They just chase. You're chasing a guy with no guns. Why? So I'm just going to go out and say it. I would definitely recommend more of a faster build, right? I understand why people put them on hovers. A hover, mounting him up higher, obviously, so you can shoot over your team. That's going to obviously be better than this option right here. But we look cool, man. We look cool. You know, we might not be the optimal functioning build, but we sure are shiny and cool. Oh, God. It's a bad spot for me. Oh my god, shut the wall! What am I doing? I shot the wall. I can't even reach him. Oh my god. This is all bad. Alright, let's get this one guy. He's over here by himself. Afukabari. Mine layer, mine layer. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I can't stop with this build. This build is too slow. Oh boy. See how I was talking about? We're heating up the cab. If you could heat up that cab, man, and then that cannon hit the cab right after me, that guy was as good as dead. Now, I'm not shooting in air. Let's wait till we get down. Come on, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Take the gun off. Here we go. Disarmed. Oh, it's a tow missile guy. No way, it's a tow missile. Heating him up. And pop. There it is. I cannot stress how much you need bumpers. You need spiky, bumpery things to do that passive melee damage. Because when people are really hurt and they're on fire, or even smoking, or their wheels are exposed, you can do a lot of damage with a bumper or a spiky strip. Whack! This is how I fight from now on. Look, I go, I can see my enemy, and then I can go, whack! Whack, whack! Whack, whack, whack! It's a great way of fighting, because look, you're defensive, but you're seeing your target as you're hitting. You're seeing, you're hitting. You're hitting, you're seeing. You're seeing, you're hitting. You're hitting, you're seeing, you're seeing. You know what I mean? Do you think that's a good tactic from now on? I call it the binocular binocular out. The binocular out. Alright, anyway, let's get back into the game. What do we got? What's the power scores? Okay, we're good. 9K. Love it. Beautiful. I'm going to just cruise in there, man. I'm going in and I'm taking everybody out. It's really as simple as that. Oh, yeah. You better stay there. Dude, these guns are so hot. Somebody needs to take these guns out. They're all like cannon-y builds, though. That's a problem. Oh, God. I'm done. It's done up for me. Done up for me, boys. Why does everybody have a...
Sure put the pig meat in the fire.
Huh? What just happened? One kill and we won the game. Look at the other team. I feel so bad for them. They were doing great things and they still lost. And that is exactly my point. Why kills don't mean anything. Because you still lost the game, buddy. 9K, 9-ish K. What are these guys? They're connecting and they're higher and they're higher. Yo, it's not bad. This is completely understandable. Good power score. I respect it and I like the map. Look at this guy. Okay, so if anyone's seen my mammoth video, I mentioned doing a mammoth fat man combo because they shoot the same projectile, like the drop and everything. The shots are going to be exactly the same. So you can aim, shoot both at the same time, and the projectile will go in the exact same spot. So now they're in my way. I can't risk taking a shot because it's not going to land. He's already stripped. He's useless. Y'all can have it. They're being chased around back, boys. Oh my God. Yokwai. Got one. Got another one. Got one. One's hurt. Excuse my phone rings one more time. I'm breaking it. Hello? Yep. I do know that some people who watch me might not love PvP, right? Maybe they only do patrol. They only like PvE. They like raids. Whatever. Gonna be honest with you, these guns are gonna shred in PvE. So, we're gonna do a patrol. Just because I want you guys to notice, well, you have bots that they all have aimbot, right? They're all gonna hit you pretty easily, but they don't think normal. So, when they're aiming at you, it's very easy to get them to not aim at you, to like, just kind of be lost in space. And when they're not shooting at you, they're very easy to take those guns, right? Very easily stripped is what I was trying to say. But it's all going to be about learning how to play out the bot. Now, again, I'll add this as like an ending segment in my other videos too, if this is something you guys want. I just want to throw that in there, as like a test to see, you know, do some of you guys play only PvE? You know, because there are some builds that are more optimized towards PvE rather than PvP. But anything that's going to work in PvP will usually hold up in a PvP situation. But that being said, I do want to show you the idea behind it. So, if you're in the front of a bot and you're the only one the bot can see, the bot's going to target you. He's always going to target you. But you can dip behind cover. He'll immediately stop targeting you and go for somebody else. So, oh, shit. Well, that gun came off pretty easily. So did that one. I don't know what gun that was, but it didn't really hold up against the test of time. That guy's dead. There's people pushing the base. Now we're going to go all the way around the base. Because you have to remember, the AI, look, they're all sitting on the base. Like, they're programmed to basically not use their brains. But at the same time, you have to remember there are teammates of ours that aren't going to use our brain either. Their brain either. Because they're not going to... Oh, boy. To get on the base. And if you don't get on the base, guess what happens? The enemy caps it.
Good shooting, lad. Keep it up.
There's one gun. Disarmed. Easy, easy, easy. Now this is why I don't really do patrol. Or patrol videos, right?
Scattered them around the wasteland.
It wasn't very thrilling. I got a flawless victory. I don't even think I was shot. Take no damage. I took no damage. But again, you know, if it's what you enjoy and what you have fun doing, by all means, play patrol. Who cares, right? So, I just want to know if that's something that I should be adding in. Maybe I'll throw PvP specific videos in there, like some tower builds, some pure armor, tanky builds, like builds that wouldn't really work in PvP. I mean, you could use them in PvP, but it's just two different worlds. You know what I'm saying? But anything that I do make for PvP can translate into PvE, and I can show you how and the way it does in my videos if that's something you guys want to see. But I need feedback. I need input. I need somebody to comment down below. At the end of my videos, if I did 1, 2, 3 games of patrol, is that something you would like added into the videos, right? Or is it something you don't want to see at all, right? Give me your opinions. No one's going to judge you, and I don't want fighting of what's better, PvP, PvE. That's not what this is about. What it's about is entertaining you, giving you something that's going to resemble what you do. Because if you're only doing PvE, and all my videos are all PvP, I understand why maybe you wouldn't watch the video, right? But if I showed both sides, PvP and PvE, would that benefit both of us, right? That's what it's going to come down to. Oh, I forgot this mech bot. Look at that. Oh, yo, he's got a... It's a cross on his back. Or a sword, maybe. But that's wild. Look, these bots won't even shoot the bridge. They have no clue to shoot the bridge. Wow, they take some damage, huh? They take some damage, dude. Holy moly. That's cool, dude. He's got like a cape and a sword on his back. That's awesome.
Great, that was mine.
Nicely done, buddy.
Because, like, you never really do lose in patrol. Like, it really, to a certain extent, it's too easy to play. Flawless again. That's 2 games in a row where I didn't get damaged at all. I didn't even take a bullet. I'm in one of the slower. I'm in a slow build. My weapons are fully exposed. And I took no damage. Oh, it's unbelievable. Anyway, this could be an ending segment to the video, and maybe it will be in the other ones. This is all going to depend on your input, you know. I'm not going to add it in unless somebody tells me they like it. It's as simple as that. But as a gun that could be utilized in damn near everything, the Destructors are nice. They very much are one of the more useful weapons, you know, because you can use them in anything. You can put them in Uranium War if it stays at 9K. You can put them in Clan Confrontation, obviously. PvP is fine. You could probably put them on a helicopter. I think, though, hover is definitely the way to go. Alright, so quick little fast goofy video, you know, nothing too in-depth, nothing crazy. We didn't make the most optimized build possible, but it was fun, as usual, you know. We looked good while we were out there in the wasteland. People probably saw this thing and said, what in the world? Where are the wheels now? But having the guns exposed probably isn't the best way to go about it. Maybe even having like side armor would have helped a little bit, like armor up the sides, even the back as well. But now I know why people use these on hovers. They put them on like a bumper. So you'll see a lot of times people will do like a hover build like this, right? So they'll take them, they'll put them up on top of a bumper, maybe put some armor slabs down here or some pass-through parts, and then you have the ability to shoot over your team. So a lot of times, you know, my team is like just jumping in front of me and stuff. Let's say if this guy was right here in front, I could kind of shoot right over him. You know what I mean? And obviously if we're hovering, we're higher off the ground as well. So we'll be even higher and we'll have more of a clearance. So that would probably be the way to go. But for investing, I would recommend it if you you can hold accuracy and you're good with that and you like hovers. If you love hovers and you're decent with accuracy, just decent, you don't have to be great, you should buy these weapons or utilize them, you know, because they can be very annoying. They could be a huge addition to any of your CC builds. Uranium Wars coming up again, obviously. It could pay off. It could definitely pay off. And if you were to play with a friend and your friend's following you and you're heating people up and taking the guns off and this and that, yeah, you could do so much damage. You know, I don't want to say these should be nerfed or anything. They have the potential to be really overpowered, but again, it takes skill to access that power, right? So in a way, it's very balanced because it's not easy to maintain that shot all the way through, hold it on that one singular gun to remove the gun. It does take a little bit of skill and practice. But what happens is people crash or they're fighting somebody else. And then the Destructor hover comes out of nowhere, takes their guns off while they're not even moving. And they're like, wow, those guns are so overpowered. It's like, but you were standing still. You know what I mean? You should have focused the hover. You should have took the Destructor hover out immediately. So again, it could be a very good asset for you. It could also be a very threatening enemy. So if you run into a Destructor hover, get him out of the way. Treat him like a swarm. Rush him. Rush him, destroy him, annihilate, delete, and obliterate. And destroy him out of the game. And I think, though, the Destructo kind of held up pretty well. Even if we were in PvP or PvE, it seemed to do its job, you know? The buff is coming for the Atom Wheels, so the Atom Wheels might even be better, potentially, you know? And again, because they are able to be mounted in all directions, and they're decently stable, you can get away with just using 3. So that gives you more room for more armor, your power score is not as high, because you're only using 3 movement parts, and the potential is almost endless. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Everybody who's been giving me shout outs, I love you guys. Subscribers, of course I love you guys. At the end of the video, fiery chaos, and then boxes in a circle. The circle in the middle is the subscribe button. You click that, you subscribe. Box on the left, I recommend you a video. Box on the right, all the other Crossout videos. And every day there's a new one, so you might want to catch up. Maybe binge watch a couple. You know what I mean? Other than that, have fun playing your video games. Just do you. Don't listen to nobody else. Just have fun. It's that simple. Deuces.